James, you have told me you're autistic, so I don't know where you get this idea that I'm making fun of you. I mean, I'm not rich and famous, so I guess that's why you can't call me the brightest chick in the world. But I'm not so stupid that I can't understand that you're autistic or you're mentally retarded. And I can compare you to other men your age and figure out that you're autistic or at least mentally retarded. I'm not making fun of you by talking about it. I mean, pretty much like the first day I met you, you told me you're autistic. And, I could see that, there's something mentally retarded about you. And I just don't need to make fun of you for it. I can compare you to other men your age and figure out that you're autistic or mentally retarded. And uh, I I'm at loss at words now. It's like, what do I really want to say now? I mean, I already said that you're autistic or mentally retarded. I could figure this out. But yes, you should know that if people don't understand you, if people don't know that you're autistic or mentally retarded, you might get harshly penalized the wrong way. Like if people don't know you or they don't understand you, I mean, people might perceive you the wrong way and think, you're a jerk or you're an asshole because, you can't, just act like a normal person like everyone else. But if people know that you're autistic or mentally retarded, they could basically forgive a lot of your flaws. I mean, because you're autistic or mentally retarded, you can't act perfect even if you want to. You can't always um, act good even if you want to. But that's fine. That's okay. I mean, a lot of normal people can't act perfect even if they want to. But it might be a little harder for you sometimes to um, act good even if you want to because you are autistic or you are mentally retarded. Now, like I said, your friend Martha called my cell phone number. She left a message, and I just didn't call her back because it totally upset me. I mean, you do text me messages that feel like sexual harassment. Your flirtatious comments do not turn me on, they turn me off. And Taylor Swift recently got into a court battle over it, and there are women in Silicon Valley that are crying out sexual harassment in town. So it's like I just don't need to be put on the defense about this. It's just you send me text messages that I don't actually like. Like I don't actually like you texting me or giving me direct messages online saying that you think I'm a sex bot or you think I'm a cutie pie or you think I'm a hot looking cheerleader. I don't care for all of it. It turns me off. And I mean, it is sort of a little bad that it doesn't do anything to flatter me. It's just a turn off. I mean, I do think you should have some sort of girlfriend that thinks your flirtatious comments are funny and cute, but I'm not really one of them. I just don't find any of your comments entertaining, really. It just turns me off that, I deal with this. And, I'm not making fun of anybody. I mean, at this point, I just rather ignore you if you can't understand that I don't really like your flirtatious comments. Because you're autistic or mentally retarded, it might actually be hard for you to understand that I don't like your flirtatious comments. I find them to be a turnoff. And if you don't understand that I don't like your flirtatious comments, I don't like you sending me a message saying, hey, sex pot, how you feeling? Teddy bear, how's my cheerleader doing? If you don't understand that I don't like those comments, I'd rather just ignore you. I mean, we could be friends on Facebook, and we could keep in touch online through social media platforms. But if you don't really understand that I don't like those flirtatious comments, I'd rather just ignore you and not spend any more time with you. I mean, we've spent a lot of time together. We've known each other for a very long time. We could probably say that we've known each other for at least 14 years. I mean, that's a lot of time. We spent a lot of time together. It's just, it wasn't all bad. I mean, you call me to invite me out to go to the beach or to go to the city, and that's fine and that's okay. And that's why we hang out, because when you call me, you invite me to go out, and that's cool and that's fine. But it always seems like I have to deal with some sort of aggravation, every time I hang out with you. But because you're autistic, you're mentally retarded, I sort of tolerate a lot of things about you. I mean, I can relatively see that you're a homeless person. I'm not worried about you going psychotic or anything. I mean, yeah, maybe you could go psychotic because you're mentally retarded, or autistic. I mean, maybe if somebody ticks you off the wrong way, you could go a little psychotic. But, I've known you for a very long time, and I don't feel I have to worry, much about you. I mean, I could pretty much joke about Asians. I could joke that, because I know you, I could joke and say that all Asians are smart, including their retards. And for somebody who's mentally retarded, you're kind of very smart. When we went to New Jersey, and when we came home, you spoke to a conductor, and I don't think the conductor who spoke to you was able to figure out that you were autistic or mentally retarded. I think you were just able to talk to him like every other normal person. I mean, I don't know if you remember when we went to New Jersey and when we came back, there was a conductor, like a white, tall guy who spoke to you, and you had a conversation. And I can remember in the conversation that, he told me that he was a tourist, and he was once married, and then he got divorced. That's what I can remember in the conversation. But I know you two spoke to each other like you were great friends and everything, and I don't think he was able to figure out that you were autistic or mentally retarded. He might have thought you were just a normal dude like everything else, but if he was able to figure out that you were autistic or mentally retarded, he didn't act like it was any problem, or he just he didn't act like he was aware of it. He didn't act like he could figure out there was anything wrong with you or anything. So, for somebody who's autistic or mentally retarded, you seem very smart too. I mean, how many autistic people can say that they have a college degree from Queens College, or how many mentally retarded people could say they have a college degree from Queens College? I'm not sure if many people could really say that. But no, it's just that if you don't understand, I don't actually like your flirtatious comments. They don't turn me on. They turn me off. I'd rather just ignore you. We spent a lot of time together, and I know you. And what I think your friend Martha should do is just help you contact the Golden Hat Foundation and explain to Kate Winslet that you are autistic or at least mentally retarded, and what you want every year is a birthday party. And the Golden Hat Foundation should, provide a gala every year on your birthday to raise money for your organization. And your job is just to have a birthday party every year where, they raise money for their organization. And you're also capable of doing art and photography. I know you went to Queens College and you majored in art and photography. And I know that you did some pictures of the World Trade Center once. Like, I know around the time of the post 9/11 attacks, you did some pictures and everything. And I know you have some artistic skills. So if Martha was able to contact the Golden Hat Foundation and explain to Kate Winslet that you're autistic or you're mentally retarded, maybe she could give you a birthday party every year and also make you an artist and photographer. And maybe that way, Kate Winslet could give you a celebrity lifestyle that you kind of need and what everybody would want. I mean, you do need to make sure that you're well taken care of in the future until you die. I mean, if you don't have the right people taking care of you right now, you probably could end up homeless in the street. But, No, I couldn't call back Martha because her phone call like actually upset me. I mean, it should be understood that I think your flirtatious comments are obnoxious. It doesn't turn me on. It turns me off. And if you can't understand that I don't like your flirtatious comments, I'd rather just ignore you. And I know you're. We don't have to, be two friends that cut each other on Facebook. I mean, we could be Facebook friends. That's fine. We can keep in touch with Facebook, but it's like if you don't understand I like your flirtatious comments, I'd rather just ignore you and not spend so much time with you. Okay. And there's not really more that I need to say. It's just that no, you can't call me and say that I make fun of mentally retarded people, I make fun of autistic people, and, if I stop making fun of people, then, we could be friends. No, it's just that if you stop sending me flirtatious comments, and if you understand that I don't actually like those flirtatious comments, but you should find a girlfriend that thinks you're cute and funny when you call her sex pot and cheerleader, then, I'd rather just not spend a lot of time with you. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be alone than, just, spend time with people that do nothing but aggravate me and annoy me. I'd just rather be alone. So, there's nothing more that I need to say. It's just that, I don't need to make fun of you for being autistic. You told me you're autistic, and I could see that, compared to other men your age, you are autistic or mentally retarded somewhere in that role. I mean, I'm not rich and famous. I'm not taking care of myself. So maybe you think that, you could, push me around and tell me that I'm wrong. But no, I could compare you to, other people, and I understand that you're autistic or you're mentally retarded. That's how it is, James. I mean, you know, I understand that you're autistic or mentally retarded. And I understand that you can't always act right. You can't always act perfect, even if you're told to, straighten up. I know you can't act perfect, but you should understand that if, you don't understand I like those comments, I'd rather just ignore you and leave you alone. Bye, James.